Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. If you're with me in the Discord, go ahead and say, what's up? Let's see who's with us this morning. Anybody in the X chat? Wow, look at this Gandalf line. That was like the top of that little extension there. Good morning to Cheese Chaser, Steve B, Richard Harris, Big Headed Astronaut, Yakov, Andre, Paul, Jose Skunked Ape, Anita Low, Marco, Alexander, Adam, Mr. Bugs, Trader Win Now, Mike, Ori, Ripsmod, Alien, Blake, Vito, Enrique, Will, Bird, G-Lines. Good morning to you, Amateur Genius, Broccoli, Big G, Brian Trader Page, SW, Raphael, Hi-Ho, Luna, Cyrus, Andrew JP, Dan, Julius, Acumen, Karen, Hi-Ho. No morning memo today. The levels would be all over the place. Monday they'll be back. More to you, Midland Trader, Cass, PB, Broccoli, Corgo, Wiki Bobby. More to you, DT, McGruff, Page, Broccoli, G Trader, SK. PB says, I just had my first 10K week. What's up? Yes, indeed. Julie's still working out my old levels. That's crazy. We have levels from January 2024 right now. Crazy. Dude, I got no sleep last night. Crazy. No sleep whatsoever. So exhausted. Anybody still short these markets right now? I am curious. We do have NFP at the bottom of the hour, but I really don't think that I don't think anybody's going to be really trading off of the actual numbers of NFP. They're just more so going to be focusing on the volatility that we have right now. Apex get back to me on another 90%. They said it ain't happening for a while, unfortunately. Nothing I can do about that. I was going to talk to them today and see if there's anything that I could do, but they said that there's not going to be a flash sale for a hot minute, unfortunately. Who's got the highest short that they're still riding? Man, what's crazy is that I was going back to bed like right around here, sleeping, woke up, sleeping, woke up, sleeping, woke up, and then woke up like right around this area. Would have been great if I woke up for that, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? I did short it in my personal brokerage account. I did post that on Twitter. If you did see on X, for a giveaway today, by the way, if you want to go to this tweet right here, if you retweet it and you comment something about that trade, you'll be entered for the giveaway. I'm going to give away... What should I give away? Free month of MC and an Apex account. How about that? And there you go. People are asking, what happened? What caused this? Reciprocal tariffs from China. That's what causes. What is with this song? This is way too laid back for me. This ain't it. Yeah, this is definitely a trade war. Is this better? I feel like we need some, like... Hold on. It started out so strong, too. There, that could be good. Went to sleep with a short at 18,630. Woke up and saw the China tariff and got 700 points. Nice work there, RJ. What were you trading that on? Which firm? Another top step 150K pass this morning. Nice. There it is, by the way. 37,795 in our personal account. Quota's only 50%. Fix your mods. Which one? Which one is only 50%? Yeah, what does that put us at for April? Let me see. I'm logging in Dortmund real quick. Give me a second. I think we made like 11 G's today or yesterday too. Okay, let's see. Okay, April 1st. Let me just open all of these. Get the calculator out. I haven't done this yet, so I'm actually curious. Okay, April 1st. 15, 628. April 2nd. 87.10. Yesterday. After fees, 11,100. 11,100. And then today, 37,795. So far in April, we're up $73,000 in 4 trading days. Not bad. What is Powell going to say today? Probably talk about rate cuts on the horizon. Some emergency rate cuts. So, there you go. Made about 14K before I was knocked out of my exit phase last week. You think I should put some in a personal account? It depends on how long you've been trading. And I do get that question a lot. There's somebody that was commenting that did move money into a personal account that had not a lot of market experience. And, excuse me. And they ended up hurting themselves financially. So I would say if you've been trading for less than 2 years, I would say absolutely not. If you've been trading for over 2 years, I would say you want to have at least 9 months of consistent profitability before you're even considering that. 4 years and I'm already back in 5 combines today. Yeah, I mean, that's great. There's nothing wrong with trading props. Nothing wrong at all. Guzman says 9 months, I can't even make it 2 weeks. My psychology is still very weak. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Keep in mind, this market is incredibly dangerous right now. Incredibly dangerous. Let me see on the Apex code. It should be 71% off, by the way. Somebody was asking. But yeah, this is incredibly dangerous. It's funny because, I mean, this doesn't look like it's moving all that much. Like, this doesn't look like you're like, oh, this is like 40, 60 points, right? Because you're used to like the market moving that much in this type of candle or this type of movement. That's 825 up to 200. You're talking about 400 points. It's crazy. What's your favorite prop from you've used so far? They all have different characteristics that I appreciate. I like Top Step. I like Apex. I like Tradeify. I'm going to trade on TPT next week. I've heard a lot of good things about TPT. After that, I think we're trading on MFFU. And then there's one more firm after that that I'm going to be trying. So Tradeify has been very good. Apex, I haven't gotten to. I got a payout back in 2023. We haven't got to a payout since we restarted that journey. Daily payouts on TPT are nice. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. How do you handle trailing drawdown? You have to be super scalpy. TPT's profit split is bad. I haven't heard that, no. Daily payouts are kind of a game changer, right? I usually trade micros, which they had nanos for this volatility. That's funny. Apex code is back to 50%. Is that right? Code RIPS is only 50%. Is that for real? No. Is that for real? Are you for real? Wow. Can somebody confirm? Dang. Damn, son. Okay. Sorry about that. The first I'm hearing about it. Crazy. We need 90%. You pretend like I don't want to. You know how happy it would make me if I could just be like, all right, everybody, guess what? Today's that day. Like, I would love to. Ain't my company, you know what I mean? I asked them 2 days ago, and I followed up yesterday. They said no. For now. They said no for now. So. Tradeaholics. Tradeaholics mixtape. Damn, son. Where'd you get those shorts from? Tradeaholics. That was good, Ivan. You're funny. Good old Tradeaholics. That'd be a good name for a prop firm. Tradeaholics prop firm. Every time you open up a trade. Damn, son. Oh, goodness. Rip says, Tradeify 150K straight to fund and have a daily loss limit. I got stopped at 3,800. Yeah, 3,000. 3,000 is the daily loss limit. Once you get over $9,000 in profit, you get the full total drawdown of whatever's in your account. $50% off. Okay. I believe y'all. Yeah, you didn't blow the account. It stopped you out. You have one more day of 3,000 left. Time did I start shorting? What's like 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock Eastern. Like right here on this tippy top. I mean, I missed like all of this. I got that break. It was a nice break because I don't know why I'm doing that. It should be the daily that I'm looking at. This little snapacito. This little double snap right there. I got that. Pretty much close at the lows. So. Been adding accounts 1 or 2 at a time across all firms, pass, make buffer, then trading micros. I like that. It's a good approach. I think that's nice. Archer says, I had 3 green days and really planning to get a payout. Been using your codes everywhere. Awesome. Appreciate anybody who's using my codes. It means a lot. Thank you. Markets are rolling again here. NFP is out in less than 10 minutes, so I think we're going to have to wait for that. I don't think I'm going to take any more trades in my personal account, to be honest. I'd be so upset if I gave back anything off the top, but... You know what's funny is like, I told my wife yesterday, I was like, I'm not going to trade my personal tomorrow for NFP day. And then I wake up and I'm like, when I woke up this morning, I did not expect to see reciprocal tariffs from China. It kind of bummed me out that I missed it because it was, how big of a drop? Almost 1,000 points, straight down. I mean, if you would have caught that 720, yeah, I mean, almost 1,000 points straight down. I start to think of all the money that I could have made if I was like, just focus on this, but we have lives to live, What level would NQ be 5% today? 5%, I don't know, but I can tell you the 7%. And then carry the 1. Let's see, NQ limit down level. Let's see me. I'll tell you right now. Go to the equities. Equity index. They bury it on like a second page. There's so many equity indices out there. What is this? We're on the NQM, right? NQM 2025, right? 17,379 would be the actual 7% halt. 17,379, according to CME's website. And that's, they own it, so they know it. So there you go. Dome is wild. Let me see. Look at this. Get a load of this. This is the real Dome, by the way, because this is my brokerage account. Look at this Dome. Dude, even if you wanted to trade size, like, oh my God. Like, you could imagine you try to cover a 50 lot short here. Good luck. You'll move the market like 40 points. Like, if I was short 50 contracts right now, it's like you have to like feather out. That's the 7% halt. 5% apparently is 17,741 or 841. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, I'm up 37K today. If you want to win the giveaway, I tweeted about this. If you want to win the giveaway, you have to retweet this and drop a comment. Something positive. You put something negative, I'll block you. But yeah, I mean, I think that actually, this might be the biggest trade that we've had since when we started this account, January 21st. So this might be the biggest trade in this account. No way is it even close to my biggest futures trade of all time. That was on a Bitcoin futures short back during, like, right around COVID, 2020 or 2021. Or maybe even it was a little bit later. I'd have to go back and check. Let me see. I don't care. It was when I shorted Bitcoin for a big break. It was like a $20,000 or 20,000 point drop in Bitcoin. Ribs with TBT, I can't find any rules about having to stop trading before the halt. Do you know if it's 2% like Top Step? If you can't find any rules, I mean, don't shoot the messenger. But the only one that I know that does this 2% rule thing is Top Step, the 5% thing. I'm pretty sure they're the only ones. Am I wrong? I don't want to say the balance. The broker specifically said, like, there's certain things that you should be careful about sharing because of people trying to hack your account, I guess you could say. But we are getting close to the coveted halfway point. I will say that. We're close to the coveted halfway point. Could have been that. I mean, we could have exceeded it. We probably could have hit our goal if I was awake and, like, had a lot of confidence. That was a weak one. Here comes the Rocky Mountains. I love that. Those are my OGs in here talking about Blue Mountains. Remember the Blue Mountain? That was a I gotta find that clip. That was a hilarious clip. I don't laugh at much, but that was, like, pretty funny. So we can trade after N1 goes below 2%. You know, I don't know. I would check with the rules. I would hit up support and check with the rules. I don't really know, to be honest. I know that Top Step definitively has a 5% rule. That's all I know. And it's only for funded accounts, not for combines. It was a FedEx driver. You're funny, Luna. What's up, buddy? Doom, doom, ba-doom. Is NQ making reverse head and shoulders? Kind of could be, you know, kind of could be here. Let me get that stream. There we go. All right, NFP is coming out here in about 2.5 minutes. Yeah, if I was awake at like 2 o'clock my time, I just went back to sleep. I got terrible sleep last night, like horrible sleep because played poker late. Slept in or am I dreaming morning? Yeah, I mean, I certainly did not expect that, dude. First thing I always do is check my phone, except for when it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, I need to go back to bed. I gotta try to get my final hour of sleep because I'm up at 3 this morning because I want to get 1 extra hour. Up at 3, I forget to check my phone, and then I finally roll out of bed and I look at my phone. I'm like, is TradingView bugged? Because like on my phone right here, look at my lock screen. I have all of the markets right there. Temperature, lock screen has markets. I have the NQ, the S&Ps, and the Dow. So I can see right away. And I looked at it. I was like, literally. And I was like, yo, TradingView is bugged. They're showing me yesterday's percentage down. It's just TradingView, and I'm using the iPhone lock screen to have widgets on there. All right, 30 seconds, and then we'll continue yapping about nonsense here. Let me open Trade-Evade just in case. Don't hate me if I end up taking a trade and things go sideways. Don't copy my trades. Like, hello. Don't copy my trades, please. But like, don't hate me if I end up clicking a button here and I have a red trade. Don't hate me for that. I'm not touching my personal. Don't hate me, please. Be nice. 10 seconds, everybody. I want to watch Bookmap, actually. Here, let's watch Bookmap. This is gonna be insane. Well, it should be insane because there's no liquidity right now. It's whipping 228,000, huge beat. Wow. The market just whipped 100 points in like half of a candle. Good luck getting fills within that. Unemployment rate is up 0.1%. 228,000 is a huge beat for payrolls. Private payrolls at 209,000 versus 135,000. Huge beat for NFP. Negative print for Canada's payroll. Somebody's asking if we're going to get a negative print. Canada had it. I mean, good luck trading this. This is such low liquidity and like, good luck. You have to be so locked in to nail this. All right, so we had a big pump up to 240. We're already trading 100 evens. That's 140 frickin' points, and it seems like it's 20 points. Oh, this is so scary. Dude, you know what's funny is like you could put on a 5 lot right now, and this thing could blast you $10,000 against you like a snap. Like 10,000 you're red. Like instantly, even on just 5 contracts. Thinking about my personal, I'm not touching it. I'm just saying. You could lose $10,000 so fast. On 5 contracts, like literally gone. That just bounced right there, 50 points. Barely even just crazy, dude. Look at that, look at it. Like, look at this volatility, this is nuts. That's insane, dude. Insane. Look at these spreads too. These are hilarious spreads. 8-point spreads. This is so ridiculous. God bless these markets, but like that's insane. 140 to 180 in half of a candle, just a little boop boop beep boop boop. I mean, good luck if you're trading this stuff. Like, you need it for sure, because if you're trading with a realistic stop loss, like you're just. This is moving 25 handles like it's nothing. And there's huge gaps in each single print. So scary. Where's my thing so I can see like, let me see here. I wanted to see like on Trade-Evade if I could see something. 155 to 195 in, that was how long? 33,02877. That was 5 seconds to print 50 handles, 45 handles. How long? 4 seconds? Yeah, 4 seconds. Chairman Powell is going to speak at 11:25 Eastern. Dude, I would be, even if I had a green trade in my personal on this type of tape, I would be like, dude, I would literally have like anxiety over it. I'm not even kidding. Like, let's just say that somehow I caught this dip right here and then I'm riding this rip. That is 110, 20 points. Even if I caught that, I'm like, I would literally have anxiety from it because it's like, wow, you gambled and you got lucky, dude. Because it's like, that's, dude, this is so scary. I'm getting anxiety thinking about trading my personal on any of this crap. I wonder how good the liquidity is going to be once the market opens. Good movie to watch today is Margin Call. One of my favorite market movies, actually. People always ask me, what are your favorite movies about the stock market or about trading? Number 1 and 2, they're tied. Margin Call and The Rogue Trader. The Rogue Trader is available for free on YouTube, by the way. If you haven't seen it before, it's got Ewan McGregor in it. It's one of the best, most realistic, and it's a true story. And it's one of my favorite trading films. Big Short, it's okay. I mean, it's good. I like, there was another one like called like 23 Houses or something like that, where they're around the same time when they're like, all those houses are getting repoed. I forget what that one was called. But like, dude, Rogue Trader, if you've never seen it before, go watch that one today. It's a true story. It's insane. Please no spoilers in chat about that. It's 99 houses. See, I wasn't far off. I'd say 23 houses. Look at that. 235 to 190. Grrr, like that. This is so freaking dangerous. If you're trading this right now, just understand what you're getting into. Today is a day too. You're going to see profit and you're going to say, you're going to close a trade and you're always going to be thinking like, dang, I could have made way more if. And if you let those intrusive thoughts get to you, you're going to end up taking more trades and then you're going to get waxed. I mean, that's just my opinion on things from being through these types of markets before. The clear move was the short, obviously, when we had the reciprocal tariffs coming on from China. But like, this is extremely difficult stuff. If you're navigating this well, congratulations, but be very careful out there, please. It's insane how difficult this stuff is. Don't one more trade at people. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you're like, oh, just one more trade. By the way, for everybody just coming in here, this is my personal brokerage account, the one that I started for streaming. We were up 37,795 today on this. And look at these gaps in liquidity here. Do you see this? Like, do you see how thin this order book is? Whenever you hear me say, hey, the order book's really thin, this is the real order book. This is my live brokerage account. This is the real deal. If you want to win a free month of MC and a free account today, I am giving away, if you retweet or repost this post and drop a nice comment right there. There you go. Yeah, I'm not, dude. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm not taking trades today, but I mean, Monday's a day, you know? That's one thing you can tell yourself today. If you're feeling a lot of anxiety and you're scared to push the button, I told my group in Discord, I said, today is a day where you have two paths that you can take. And they're both definitive paths. Path 1 is I'm not trading today. Path 2 is I'm going to trade today and I'm not going to hesitate and I'm going to have a lot of confidence. If you have anything in between those two things, you're probably going to lose today. Think about that. You either are going to say, I'm not trading, or you're going to say, I'm super confident in my trade ideas and I'm not going to hesitate. Coming straight down now. See, like, it's like one of those things where it's like, if you were short, let's say that you were short from up here and like you covered here, you're going to sit here and beat yourself up and be like, oh, I could have got all these more points. I should have held short. And then the market could whip right back up 200 points. And you're like, well, maybe I... Yeah, giveaway today is if you're retweeting and commenting on the post that I linked in chat. This is coming much lower. I'm assuming based on the pressure that we're seeing, it's likely that we're going to test 18,000. We can hit 18,000 and jump right back to 250. It's that type of market because it's so thin. You have to understand, like, this is because the market is so thin, we end up in this perpetuity of, because it's so thin, people want to get filled. Like, think about it. Try to explain this for people that don't understand, like, how bids and offers work. If I'm short 50, I need to buy 50 contracts. But if the DOM is so thin to the upside that there's not 50 contracts of liquidity for me to take, it's going to push up. And if there's nobody providing liquidity, you're going to have like off balance, and then people's stops are going to get popped of other people that were short, and then you create this cascading momentum. I mean, there's a lot of people that were long. Where's the thing? A lot of people that were probably long into this area right here, and they had their stops just below that, and then that's kind of the liquidity that you're seeing down there. And now, is it more people providing liquidity to the bid side here that we're going to go higher? TBD, but it's not an easy day to be a trader. It's not an easy day to be like picking your spots, and like it's tough because the market is so thin right now. Is the number of contracts in the market fixed? No, it's not. People are trading sim on NinTrader that will get filled. Sure, of course, but you're going to see gaps in each print. Look at the time and sales. Just pull up the time and sales. You'll see what I'm talking about. You're having prints at like 105, and then the next print's at like 109. And so if your stop is betwixt that, you're going to get filled at whatever the print is on the time and sales versus like, I mean, that's how the sim fills should work, you know? How do you know the market is thin? What do you see? Right here. I mean, look at this. Look at how sparse. I wish I could freeze this. I don't want to. Oops. I almost just clicked that. I don't want to click in my DOM. But it's very thin. You can see. Do you see the gaps in liquidity? Very, very thin. And they're not large numbers. And look at this spread. How big is that spread? Spread right now is 107 to 110. So you're talking about a 3-point spread in the NASDAQ. Let's pull up the S&Ps. S&Ps, a little bit better. But the NASDAQ is very thin. So maybe you become an S&P trader today. You know? I mean, look at that. Look at that move right there. Let's say you were short into that. You're almost certainly getting stopped out. That went from 100 to 150 like it was nothing. You know, like it's nothing. It's insane. SW says, if you think about this logically, we have wiped out historical liquidity and no one wants to step in. Ask yourself, what can the algos go off of? The EMA is kind of simple, really. It's a good point. Good morning, Rips. After a long time back on your streams, and I am enrolling back into a course so I can have my degree. Appreciate you for that much needed heads up. Nice work, everybody. But yeah, this is madness right now. This is craziness. The current year low is like It's 17,800. I thought it was going to break 800s, to be honest. Is that the DOM and Tradeovate? What are we looking at exactly? This is the DOM, the actual depth of market, full market depth for my Edge Clear account, which is my personal brokerage account. Again, you can see these huge gaps in NQ of liquidity. One more important question. The market is manipulated by an algo or not? There's definitely algorithms that are trading. There's not one singular algorithm that is moving the market. These are my entries and exits over the last however many days, since Monday, March 24th. Don't know why it doesn't have, I mean, maybe that's just a function of TradingView, but it only goes back to March 24th, and we started trading this account in January, so it doesn't have any of my other trades before that. So I'm guessing there's a function of TradingView that it only shows you so much history, or have a setting or something like that. Go ahead and drop a like on the video. If we get to 500 likes, we will do a poll. I do want to do that giveaway today. Which platform will you trade your personal account? You're looking at it. TradingView. TradingView, I love it. Everybody told me it was going to be super slow and crappy. Super snappy. I love it. I have no issues with it. So again, that's the tweet. If you want to go ahead and repost that, drop a comment, you will be entered for the giveaway. I will be right back with you, folks. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks. We are back. We're back in business. Market is rinsing right now. You see this too? Like this. Come back to book map here. Like this looks like it's barely any movement, but like this is actually rinsing all the way from 205 down to 135. Like it's 70 points. Like this is 70 points. It's outrageous, dude. This is outrageous movement. And like, if you're not careful, you're gonna get smoked. You're gonna get so smoked. Look at this. Oh, you're like, oh, let me just short those 200s. Oh, 10 points higher. Oh, 200s are a great short. And then brrr, goes up to 30 and then it slams back down 100 points, you know? Rivs, how do you log into 2 different prop firm accounts and trade evade at the same time? If so, how? Different tabs in Chrome. That's how I do it. I wish I would have got some sleep last night. I feel awful right now. Here's trade evade. So there's my Apex accounts. Here's my trade evade accounts. Boop, boop, boop. It's just 2 different tabs. That's it. What did I say? It's going to go up to 230 and drop 100 points? Well, we went to 220 and dropped 80 points. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Do you get my point? Like, it's so hard. Today is such a hard day to trade NASDAQ. Wrong again, I know. So, sorry, I'm off by 10 points today. My bad. My fault. Not trading advice. $160, $185. Am I trading MFFU? Not yet. New York open early. Yeah, dude. People are always like, why do you trade in the pre-market? Well, I mean, stuff like this happens in the pre-market, but most of the news comes out. There was a tweet or a Truth Social. Trump said, to the many investors coming into the United States and investing massive amounts of money, my policies will never change. This is a great time to get rich, richer than ever before. Ribs, you must have experience with bear markets. Is trading bear markets or recession markets the same as trading the market these past few years? Have you traded during the COVID markets? I mean, the thing that's difficult about bear markets for the most part is that the move down, you get these pockets of like elevator down moves, but then like you get this type of stuff, right? So like this, like let's just say that we failed from like 18,250 down to 17,500 today. This is the stuff that makes it hard, is like, okay, I'm trying to short it, you're getting popped out, you're trying to short it, getting popped out. Like, that's the part that makes it really difficult in bear markets. Yes, you get these big, clean, sweeping moves. Like, my short was like somewhere here to somewhere down there, and this morning that made me, over 35K. That is like a clean move within a mix of hard moves. If I was up earlier, if I wasn't sleeping, that's your cleanest move. Like, that's what you want to nail. But like, think about it. A lot of people are getting stopped out on that pop, and then they're kind of like, there's an emotional aspect to it, right? Calling price is one thing, trading it is another, right? I've met some traders that are newer traders that are so obsessed with being like, oh, by the end of the day, it's going to be here, right? But like, unless you're doing like a swing trade or something, if you're day trading, there's an emotional aspect to this. Like, let's just say you're short here. You caught this, you made money, you got stopped out here, and then you're watching the market go down, and you're watching it go down, and then you like try to get in here, and you're eyeing like a big sweep down, and then you're adding to it, and now you've given up all your profits for the day, and now you're chasing it, now you're chasing your own tail. Trading is difficult, right? You're gonna end up with these types of things where you're gonna be scratching your head at the end of a session, be like, dang, I was up so much, or I could have done this, I could have done that. It's all very difficult. Have any giveaways today? Yes. Very easy to win. Just go right here, repost, drop a comment, hit the like, and I'm going to select a few people to win some free accounts, free months of MC. But like, dude, there was some absolute blowhard moron that was in MC. One of the worst trader I've ever seen. I talk about this person often. Total blowhard, moron, worst trader I've ever seen. 1,600 plus clickings a day. And he, like, one day he's like, I bet you $5,000 the price will end up here. I'm like, dude, I have a better idea. Trade it. Have the market pay you. You don't need me to pay you. It's just like, trading is one thing, calling price is another. You know what I mean? Calling price is one thing, trading is another. I'm not going to name names, but I'm just saying. I'm not talking about you, John. You're so funny. But my point is like, this is a good time to illustrate that. And by the way, if you're here today, right? Look, go back to this. I'm up $37,795 today. I could have made a heck of a lot more if I was up earlier. But this is 11 years in the making as well, right? There's nothing easy about the trade that I took that got me to make 38K. Like, there's nothing easy about it. It's 11 years in the making. I've had way bigger trades than this. I've had way smaller trades than this. I've had bigger red trades than this. I've had, like, you talk about it, I've had it. But I'm just saying, like, if you're beating yourself up today because you're like, oh, I should have made this, I should have done that, I should have done this. Those are the type of demons that are going to push you into over trading or doing something foolish. And I'm just telling you from being on the other side of things, like, I went through that for a while in my trading. Don't do that to yourself. Don't rob yourself because you're feeling like, oh, I should be making more, I should be X or I should be Y. You know, I could have made probably $600,000 if I would have been up at 2 o'clock in this, or 1 o'clock. Let's say I was up at 1:30 this morning and I was super locked in, I was super prepared, and I was like, I bet you something's going to happen today. Like China reciprocal tariffs, I thought, oh, something's going to happen. I probably could have made over $1 million in this account, believe it or not. Like, let's actually do the math here. Let's just say that I took 65 contracts from, let's do 18,600 here. Let me bring up the whiteboard. Let's just see. Like, that's what I'm up on the month so far. Okay, 18,600. And then we'll just say covering it at 17,840. That's 760 points. I'm trying to be like amazing at this. 60, 20. So yeah, I could have made $1 million on 60 contracts today, right? I made peanuts in comparison to what $1 million is. But am I sitting here beating myself up over it? Of course not. I'm happy that I was able to click some buttons and I made a nice new Honda Civic. You know what I mean? I used to be the person that no matter what I did on the day, I would be unhappy because you're always sitting there and you're like, well, I could have done this. Like, hey, dude, if I would have, where's the other screen? If I would have covered down here, well, I did cover down here, but if I would have went long down there, like just max contract, like let's say I took 100 contracts long, which is like stupidly insane in this market. 100 contracts long from 850 up to like 200. It's 150 points. You know, you drive, you're going to drive yourself crazy is my point. You keep on doing this to yourself, you're going to drive yourself crazy. You need to lock in. You need to figure out, what am I doing? Like, what's the whole purpose of this? I'm taking trades that make sense to me. I'm sticking to my plan. Find a way to be happy through that. Because if you're always sitting here chasing your tail and you're telling yourself it's not good enough. Hold on, somebody's yapping. Trump again. Hang tough, we can't lose. Wait, who said that? Did he actually say that? Anyway, the point is that the kinder that you are to yourself through this journey, the better it's going to end up for you, because it's very easy to be unkind to yourself as you're trading. It's going to be really, really annoying to ride this journey with somebody who's treating you like crap, right? If you're treating yourself like crap throughout your journey, it's going to be very difficult to ride that journey with yourself. So think about that the next time that you're sitting here and being like, oh, I only made this, or I only did that, or I could have done better, I could have done that. That goes in your journal. Make it easy for yourself, right? Goes in your journal. Find ways to improve. The great news is, like, do you know how many DMs that I got like right around like November, when the market started really picking up, when it was pretty clear that Trump was going to win, like the night of, I started getting a lot of excuse me. I started getting a lot of messages, DMs, thousands of DMs of people saying, hey, is this market going to last? Or is it always like this? And etc. The market's going to continue to move around, right? We're going to continue to get volatility in this market. there's going to be cycles where there's a little bit drier volatility. VIX will be much more compressed, and it's not as fun to trade, but the market's not going anywhere. And so if you're trying to like rush this and you're like, dude, I need to be putting on a ton of contracts. I should be trading a personal account. I should be doing this and that. The more you rush it, the harder it's going to be on yourself. Just focus on trading small size and just getting better at managing that risk. Because all you're going to do is increase the number on the screen, which is the amount of contracts you're taking or going from the micros or the minis. And you're just going to get better at it over time. If you're sitting here and you're trying to rush, you're like, okay, I did well with the micros. I'm 1 week in. All right, I got this now. You're going to get totally crushed. You're just going to get crushed. Focus on taking really, really good trades. Stop beating yourself up. Kosa says, Rips, today is going to be a very volatile day. Should I walk away or continue to trade as normal? I mean, maybe trading a practice account, you know? Tara says, thanks, Rip. That's exactly what I needed to hear. I've been rushing through and blowing accounts I had since January. And that's totally normal to do, right? That's very common behavior in trading. Like, you see other people doing X, Y, and Z out there, and you're like, dude, why am I not doing that? Let me start pushing buttons even harder. It just doesn't work like that. I wish it did. I wish there was a way to rush it. Could have saved myself a ton of years, right? I think people also forget how hard this really is. Yeah, I lost for 3 years straight. It's extremely hard. I think it's one of the hardest things that you're going to do as far as like picking up a trade, picking up something to do. Let's see here. I have the hardest time letting my trade play out. Always cut my profits too short. Yeah. The thing about that is that you want to get a small enough size to where you're focusing on how many points or ticks that you're getting in a trade versus the dollar amount. Like, I didn't try to make 38, 37, whatever I made this morning. I didn't try to make X amount of dollars. I was just looking at the chart, and I put on contracts when I could, and I closed it when I thought that it was probably going to reverse from that area. And it did. That was it. I wasn't like, okay, I'm going to open this trade. I'm going to make X amount of dollars. Or I'm going for 50 grand on this trade. I'm going for 100 grand on this trade. If I was like in that mindset, oh, I'm going to make 100 grand on this trade, I probably would have over leveraged. Who knows me trying to close that many contracts, you know? Crazy. Rude Boy says, so I shouldn't be sitting here contemplating quitting almost 3 years in. Trading's not for everybody. I mean, there was a time when I quit for about 6 months because I was like, yeah, this sucks. Like, it's exhausting. I would wake up with anxiety because I knew I'd have to go. I didn't have to, but I chose to. I'd wake up with anxiety. I'd come to my trading terminal and I would just be wrought with anxiety. Like, I could feel it in my chest. And I was like, why am I choosing to do this to myself? I took about a 6-month break from trading, and then I started to miss it a lot, and I came back, and that break is probably what changed me. I know it's like that's when I started to really change the way that I thought about trading personally. I don't know if it's going to work for everybody, if taking a break is going to work for everybody, but I feel like if I hadn't taken that break, I probably would have continued down the path of like being overly aggressive when I didn't need to be. It gave me pause and it allowed me to miss it. And I think it kind of undid a lot of the knots that were in my mind of the same kind of pitfalls that I continue to fall into. Getting a lot of press releases right now. It's interesting to see all of these companies coming out with big press releases. Meta just had one. President Trump just said, great job numbers, far better than expected. It's already working. Hang tough, we can't lose. There you go. Tom says, I actually did the exact same, months away to think, came back as a much better trader. I think it works. Cool, Fifi. Yeah, I'm quite positive that it works. But again, it might not work for everybody. Hank Tough. Yeah, he wrote Hank Tough. The K is so far from the G. I wonder which Hank he's talking to. Fayano says, man, there are so many times I've decided to take a break because I over-leverage my trades and blow my evals and funded accounts to this day. Mid-20s, I think I'm going to focus on building capital. Yeah. When you came back from your break, what changes did you make to be profitable? For me, it was a lot of emotional changes. I dropped like this whole egotistical mindset of like, I'm going to be the best trader as fast as possible. I'm going to be like, I don't really like, dude, my $37,000 that I made today is like such pissant. Like it's just, in all reality, like it's such a small, like tiny P&L in comparison to like bigger traders out there on this drop. It's minuscule. But here's the difference. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. If I didn't have this as a gig, like I would have made over 35K this morning. So what would I rather have? 35K in my pocket or not 35K? And it goes back to like, I was not focusing on that I'm trying to pull that much out of the market. I was just focusing on, I'm going to take a trade. I'm going to use this size. And then that was it. Let it play out. That was it. I made what I made. But don't think for a second I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh man, I made so much money this morning. Dude, this is total pissant compared to big dog traders out there. Tiny. Like this is a crumb, a speck of a crumb, a half of a crumb, a quarter of a crumb in comparison. But I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay with that. That's the difference. The person before I took a break wasn't okay with that. The person that before I took the break, this is years and years ago that I took this break. That person would have came back and I would have been up this market's ass right now. Straight up. I mean, I know myself. I know what I used to do. Like I'd be like, nope, not enough. Got to go for more. Like, what are you doing? Like, you got to like, how are you not up $1 million right now? You know what I mean? NQ VWAP that I have right now is 18,358. You have to find a way to be happy with your journey, be happy with what you're at right now, and understand that if you keep working at it, it's gonna be better. How much did you risk to make the 35K? I actually have my stop at about 14,800. It like the trade was almost instantly in the green. I think I took, I'm not even joking, I think I took like $700 worth of drawdown on the trade before it was just painting green. Like it was very little drawdown. But I had like my stop at like 14,800 in drawdown. I was like, yeah, I'm willing to risk about 15K on this. But I didn't like, when it's coming down, I was like, I'd love to make 100K on this trade. And then like I closed it. I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't, you know. But again, I wasn't focused. I was focused on the area of the market that I was looking to close the trade. And it was on these areas snapping and then coming close to this level right here. That's when I started to bring down my stop, was the break of 18,000 evens. So there you go. But again, like the most draw, I think literally like maybe $900 was the most I drew down on that trade, which is extraordinary in this type of market. Like it could have bounced and went crazy. I would have been so bummed if it popped me out and I lost 15 grand and then it goes like, but that's the trade, you know, that's the risk I was willing to take. Wells Fargo just said the Mag 7 as a safe haven. I didn't see that. Let's see. I think Wells Fargo is what, WFE is their ticker? No, WF. Nope, that's not it either. What the heck is WFC? Sorry. I'm not seeing anything of them saying that. Yeah, NQ's down 2.3%. When I woke up, it was down way more. I didn't record it, actually. I literally woke up, made coffee, sat down, waited for my entry, took it. That was it. Are the Tradeify straight to funded accounts worth it? I think they are. Sorry that this is uneventful in the way of me not taking many trades this morning, or any trades as far as, prop firm accounts. Nice work there, Ferrari Phillip. $4,600 in their express funded. Nice job. One account or copied 5 times, because that could be even bigger. You'd be up 23,000. Can we trade Apex today? Almost positive that you can. Is there? Nice work there, dude. I saw you're using Clear Edge. How are they? It's Edge Clear is the name of the broker that I'm using. I love them. The margin requirements are sometimes a little bit too high for people's taste, but I don't mind. My margin requirements this morning were, I think, at 50%. I think 25 to 50% is what my margins were at. They were hyped because we're in a high volatile environment right now. Guys, if you're an eval, then at any prop, the 5% rule doesn't affect you. That is correct. Yeah, all evaluation accounts, the 5% rule is not in anything. Tradified closed me out when I still have a positive number for distribution and drawdown, sticking with Apex. Well, the daily loss limits are described when you have the account. So yes, you have more drawdown, but you have a daily loss limit. That's the difference. Like when you have a 150K straight to funded account, your distance to drawdown is $6,000, I believe, but you can only lose 3,000 max in one day, and that's why it's closing you out. The rules are fairly laid out, in my opinion. This might sound left field for some. When I began to believe in myself that I'm a trader and kept that frequency, things began to change and looking more positive, even with losses. Stay on the frequency. I like that. Thanks for sharing that. Edge Clear use CQG or Rhythmic. You can use both. I'm using CQG for my connection. If you have a Tradeovate personal brokerage, you can copy trade with your Tradeify accounts. I believe you can. That is correct. Travis Cook says, finally got my first payout in Apex after a long battle of learning you got to take it slow with them. A lot of that is because what I've learned from watching this channel. Thanks. Oh, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, Travis. The rules are nice so you don't blow it in one day. Yeah, I agree. I think it's great. We hit our daily loss limit in the straight to funded accounts, I think, on Monday, and we have since bounced out of that. Right now we're at, yeah, we're back above where we started, so. Boss, do you sell courses where we can learn more from you? Right here on this channel. Free. Don't pay me anything. Free. You prefer straight to sim funded? I prefer the ST or S2F, straight to funded. When did Brett say he'll have Project X? Soon, I think, within weeks. It's great to see that you're not taking trades now. That is a good example for all. I mean, I just don't see the purpose of taking trades yet, in at least in my prop accounts. If you're just joining me now, this is the personal brokerage account. I have a tweet about this, and I'm giving away a free month of MC and free Apex accounts if you retweet, like, and drop a comment on that. High risk trading at the moment, I agree. I mean, just as I'm yapping here, the market's moving 20, 40 handles at a time. It's crazy. It's nuts. I wonder if we're going to have a complete V-shaped recovery back to 5,400 in the S&Ps. We're going to have to see what happens here off the open. It's going to be interesting. Ribs, can you tell us, please, the steps you took after a 6-month break? Well, emotionally, I was missing the markets. Like, I had a yearning to continue trading. That was probably the biggest thing that brought me back into it. And the only thing I changed was I kind of looked at it differently, and I said, you know, when you're doing something, you kind of have tunnel vision. And when I was trading and losing in the first 3 years of trading, I had a lot of tunnel vision, and I built a lot of bad habits, a lot of bad psychological habits and emotional bad habits. I still have bad habits in trading. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, oh, I'm such a, oh man, it's like I'm the best now. No, I still struggle with emotional triggers that I have. I still struggle with anger, fear, regret, greed. I still struggle with all these emotions because why? Because I'm a human. It's normal. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like, oh, well, now that I've been trading for 11 years, oh, it's so easy, dude. No. Like, it's hard. It's hard every single day. It's just easier than what it was 8 years ago. Do you know what I mean? I don't think this is ever going to get easy. I don't think this game will ever get easy, but that's the beauty of it. That's why it pays so much when you actually get proficient at it. Think about how much money you can make from clicking buttons in this game. But that's why it pays so much. Right? That's why it pays so much. So what did I change? Coming back after the 6-month break, I was like, look, if I actually want to do this long term, I had to talk with my wife. My wife was so nice throughout all of this, my whole trading journey and everything. But I talked about it, and we talk all the time. Like I'm very blessed to have an amazing relationship with my wife. She's my best friend. She's like my roll dog. She's my number one fan. And I'm very, very lucky to have somebody like that in my life. So we would have talks about it, and, ask me like during the break, she's like, you miss trading? I was like, no, I actually feel so much better not having that stress in the mornings. We'd have conversations like that. But then I started to miss trading. We are rolling over here, by the way. Let's go back to book map here. And eventually got to the point where I was like, yeah, I kind of actually miss trading again. And then we had the discussion, like, what can I do differently? Like, what was making it so awful for me psychologically? And it was like, the idea that I would lose control, right? The idea was I was terrified of myself because I knew what I was capable of when I lost control. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I was terrified that I would do something that would cause me extreme pain financially, and I wouldn't have control of that. Because I did it so many times. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was so locked in like a trading day or an environment, and I'm like, after the day's over, I'm like, what did I just do? Like, what the heck did I just do? Do you know what I mean? And that was the source of all of my anxiety when I would sit down in front of my screen. And it took me that 6-month break to actually realize that. That was the number one driver of all of my fears. Was that I know that if I start losing control, I can't stop myself. And I was like, the moment that I realized, I'm getting chills actually. Look, I'm not even joking. I'm getting chills thinking about this. This is like, dude, I've been on 11 years. It's been such a long journey. But like literally, like that was the biggest thing for me where I was like, oh my God, if I can get in a relationship with my trading self where I can actually trust myself that I can say, hey, dude, we're not going to go off the edge today. We can stop. Then I can conquer this. I can conquer this whole, like, I don't trust myself thing. And that was huge for me. That was huge. And that's kind of what opened the door for me for being a better trader, was being like, if I want this to work, I need to find a way to be in a relationship with myself that I can trust myself. So that was the biggest change for me when I took that break and I came back, was the realization of, if I can't find a way to be in a relationship where I actually trust myself. Because like, look, if you have a significant other, what is the cornerstone of that relationship, at least for me, is trust, right? Every good relationship, the pillar of that relationship should be based on trust. Just complete and total trust. And I have that with my wife. I trust her. She trusts me. But when it comes to like my trading self, that was the one thing that I was missing, was sit down in the morning and it's like, today could be that day where you just go like off the rails, and that's expensive. Because I didn't start trading props until 2023, right? I was trading my own money and losing my own money for those first 3 years, like crazy amounts of money. And most of the time that, like, dude, great day. And then one day it's like, oh, all of that's gone. And it's like the day's over and you're like, what the heck just happened? You're like in this like fever dream of like, what just happened? I don't know. For me, it was just finding a way to like get in that relationship with myself where I'm like, okay, dude, we start to feel out of the pocket. We stop trading. That's it. Just stop trading. I'm done. I'm done for the day. Oh, well, that means you're going to miss some. Well, that's a heck of a lot better than not being able to trust myself. I can trust myself that we can walk away from the screen right now. I'll tell you too, like missing some trades that you may have got is a lot better than ending the day and being like, what the heck did I just do to myself? Seriously. I don't mind that we're not trading right now. I feel like we're getting somewhere in this conversation. All right, this is my 11th year of trading. I don't think like I'm there's days when I feel like I'm the worst trader alive, and maybe I am, but it's like I wake up and I have a good relationship with my trading cell. Which year you start becoming profitable? Yeah, year 3. Like year 3, I stopped losing money. I didn't make a lot of money, but I also didn't lose money. But I think that's the biggest difference between my trading self today and my trading self 8 years ago, when I was like at the end of my struggles, but still struggling. I think the biggest takeaway 8 years ago is that I can actually trust myself now. I can trust myself that I'm not going to do anything stupid that's going to screw up things for myself. And by the way, you can put in like fail safes now. Like you can call your broker and be like, hey, if I have a 50K loss on the day, lock me out. Or I have a 10K loss or 5K loss, whatever the number is. You can set that up. Have them automatically lock the account, have a broker stop loss. You can do that with TopStep X as the platform. So there's things that you can set up that will stop you from doing all the knuckleheaded things that we all kind of do. You know? When you were losing consistently for so long, did you ever feel like the market was rigged against you or the game was unbeatable? There was days where I would sit there and be like, it's so funny that the moment that I buy is the moment that the market goes down. The moment that I sell and short the market is the moment that it bounces. Like I would go through that for sure. There's some days that I still feel that way, but it's not like I felt very personally targeted when I first started. Like, oh, somebody's watching me. Actually makes me think of a conversation. My wife, because I was trading on a boutique brokerage after I traded on Schwab for a while, then I started trading on boutique brokerages. And there was times where I'm like taking bigger size. And like, she's like, well, do you think the broker's going against you? There's some argument for that with like some small cap stuff, but like, do you think the broker's going against you? I'm like, no, it feels like it, but no, you know. But there's gonna be times when it's like, you buy the market, that's when it drops. You short the market, that's when it bounces. And it sucks, it's a punch in the face. It's just the way that it works, that's just trading, you know. But then you get to the point where it's like, you press the short button and all of a sudden, waterfall, and you're like, yes, I'm the greatest trader alive. Right? You go through all of those emotions, you know. They are watching, exactly. Sebastian says, Rips, I find euphoria trading after a big win or a long win streak to be my most damaging trait. Sometimes I choose to take a day off after a big win. That was one of the things that I did early on too. Because I would notice in my P&L calendar, I used chart log back in the day. I used Trader View and chart log. Trader View, I believe it's called VUE, and chart log. And I would have like 4-figure day, 5-figure day, 5-figure day, 5-figure day, maybe a 6-figure day. And then like huge 6-figure day of losses. Because I'd be like, I'm invincible. Yeah, that's a common trait, I think, too. Was there a difference on your trading style before and after the 6 months or trading beliefs? I think a lot of my problems were psychological. For sure. Tons of them were psychological problems. And again, I still have psychological problems when I trade. I still have greed. I still have fear. I still have tilt. They don't go away, but I can manage them better than I could 8 years ago. Well, when I first started, 11 years ago, but like 8 years ago, when it was like turning the corner. It got really bad before it got good. Like that break was everything for me, but like it got really, really bad. Like it was very depressing. Like it was super depressing to come and sit down in front of my screens and feel like, oh God, I hate doing this. Why am I doing this? I just keep pushing on. Straight up, that's the most raw way that I can project the emotions to you. Why am I doing this? Feel it like right here in my chest. It's okay to take breaks. The markets aren't going anywhere. I promise you. Did you do anything in practice to make the switch mentally when you went for it again? Because most of the times we expect different results, even though we do the same thing over and over again. I think like that, taking a break for about 6 months away from the markets, like unwound a lot of the knots in my mind. Like when I was on the break, I went and looked at like journals. I would look at charts. I cut myself off. I was like, okay, stop looking at charts. Like you're kind of feeling like you should be trading again. So I stopped looking at charts. And then like after like, there was like a, I don't know, 3-week period of me not looking at anything. And then like, I think I was working out and like something popped in my head. I was like, oh yeah, let me look at the markets. I looked at the markets. I was like, huh, that's crazy. They're moving. And then, I went back and I looked at my trade journals and I would look at some of the days where I was like out of control. And I'd be like, dude, like, what were you doing here? Like, because in retrospect, it looked so stupid, the things that I was doing. But I was like so deep in the weeds while I was doing these things. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you're on that journey, you're so locked into the weeds and you're just functioning as you're doing things as a purpose of the function of whatever you're doing. And in this case, it was just like tilt trading or falling off the rails, doing stupid stuff. And then you look back and you're like, if I didn't do that on that day, that could have saved me 60 grand. Oh, if I didn't do that on that day, that could have saved me like 50 grand. Oh, I could have, the things that I was doing seemed awfully foolish. So just taking time away from the market kind of negated those foolish things. Wow, look at this seller coming in at 925. Any book recommendations on trading psychology when you're losing? Trading in the Zone and Best Loser Wins. Those two. Have you always journaled? I had a notebook, then I did Google Docs, and then I also did Trader View, VUE, and Chart Log, where you could actually type in like your wrap of the day. Did a lot of screenshots. I used Google Docs for a lot of stuff. But like, there's a lot of times where I'd journal, I'd never read that journal entry again. It was just like cathartic to get it out. Like after a bad session or even a good session, just like get it out so I don't have to carry that weight. Who introduced you to momentum trading? It was just a style I kind of discovered on my own. I just kept kind of pushing myself to find something that worked for me and it kind of fit my style. I like it a lot. I want to see what happens here off the open. Let's see if we can, if there's anything to trade. What's up, Jess? How are you? Also, yeah, I recommend using like OBS software, obsproject.com, obsproject.com, OBS. Open broadcast software, obsproject.com. You can record your screen and you can set the settings so it doesn't take up that much of your hard drive space. You can get an external hard drive on Amazon for like a couple $100 to save all your screen recordings. And then you just go back. One of the easiest ways that I did this, I'd have the notebook on my desk and I'd write down the time when something interesting happened. And then when I was going back and watching the tape, the game film, I just fast forward to that part of the day. I'd have my clock at one part of the capture in the screen. I just go to that part of the day and watch. Like, okay, I took a trade from this time to this time. I go back and watch it and be like, wow, I thought I was in this trade for so much longer. I was in, out, doing stupid stuff. You can stream to YouTube and save it there in private. Yeah, for sure. You can do a lot of things. There's tons of different ways to skin the cat. Taking a huge bong rip after setting my first trade after the 15-minute orb. Well, good luck to you, buddy. You gonna snap the whole thing? The whole bowl? Just want to say thanks for sharing. Sounds pretty raw and genuine. Not a lot of people want to share the dark side of the growth. Appreciate it. I'm happy to share it. I don't want to see people experiencing a lot of pain in the markets. Like, I don't want to see people going through what I went through because it was horrible. What I had to go through emotionally to be better. I don't say like, oh, I'm a good trader now. Like, I'm better. I went through a lot of pain. And if I can say something that might allow you to skip a portion of that painful part of the journey, I want to help you. Like if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible. Okay, 1 minute here, folks. 1 minute. 1 minute. Don't trade the open. It's depressing because I want to chat about trading and analysis while trading, but nobody is smart enough. I don't know. How long have you been trading? 11 years. 11 years. This is my 11th year. If you're asking me what's going to happen off the open, no clue. No clue. No idea. We could dump 600 points more. We could fire up and reclaim 5,400 in the S&P. Who knows? No clue, dude. Not a freaking clue. The reciprocal tariffs are horrible for U.S. businesses. I know that. For now. Maybe we're going to bury it into the 17,000s today in the NASDAQ. Who knows? Here we go. Markets are open. Good luck. Surprisingly, there's a decent amount of liquidity being provided right now. And by the way, if there was a headline right now that negated what we have so far as information goes with China, market would rally. If we had something that said that it's going to get worse, market would drop. 65-point farts right now. I mean, it's wild. Morning there, Crypto Raccoon. I hope you're doing well. President Trump said China played it wrong. They panicked. The one thing they cannot afford to do. I wish he used Twitter instead of Truth. I mean, I have the Truth app, but I get so many notifications. I don't really see it. Kind of annoying. The level I'd want to see breaking to the upside here would be 18,275. That would be a meaningful breaking level. In the S&Ps, you'd want to see this breaking above 5235. So those are the two levels I want to watch. Take a quick little restroom break. I'm going to be back in less than 60 seconds. Bear with me. We're back. How do we do on time? That felt like less than 60 seconds. So we went all the way up to 245. 100 handle whips, dude. 100 handle whips right now. My gosh. This is insane. Yeah, this is wild. Let's go check out the 5-minute here. I mean, look at how high above us the 4-hour low is. The previous 4-hour low. 300 points higher, 400 points higher. Crazy. What chart do you use in the middle? To me, it looks very blurred. Are we talking about this one? Bookmap? That's Bookmap. It's an acquired taste. Not a lot of people like it. I like it a lot. We are drilling. Let's see if we take out 18,100 here. Gaps in liquidity start below 18,071. Nvidia's coming down heavily here. I might want to try this on Tradeify. See if I can maybe try a short. Maybe. Coming back into that juicy liquidity at 150s. Wow. Every single time I think about, like, maybe I want to take a little scalp, market just looks crazy. Good morning, Ribs. Apex denied 40K payout in 20 accounts in February and 10 accounts yesterday. They said improper risk management. No more details, but I've stopped gains lost in the ratio of 5-1. Have you recorded your screen or have you any screenshots? I would follow up with support with them. I don't have any idea what that can be. The last time that I took a payout from Apex was in 2023, and we just started trading them about 3 weeks ago. All right, I'm gonna try this real quick here. See if we can get the break to the downside of 100s. Because that's sort of where the volume shelf ends. Looking for that breakdown into 18,100 here on Tradeify. There's some orders stacking up down there, which can be potentially dangerous. Watching here. Big bids down there. Monstrosities. They want to break it. Will the dam break below? Survey says kind of wishy-washy, huh? All right. I'm gonna cover that. Kind of wishy-washy down there. Too many bids stacking up. Too dangerous. Dude, look at that volume right below hundreds there. Wow. S&Ps are still rolling. I wonder if that's a huge short that's covering there. I mean, I feel like it's got to be, right? Massive, massive short position that's covering. I feel like that has to be. Volume shelf goes down to like 48 here. Let's see. See if we can even reclaim 18,100. Big area in the NQ here as well. Or in the S&P rather. I should clarify. Big area. See if we whip back below this here. Testing these lows. I want to try 48 for a target to the downside. See if we can get that. There's so many people covering though. Can we actually get below that? Below those 80s? Wow, look at that. They're bulling now. See, 47. Tough day to get the points, right? $47? All right, we'll take 55. Cool. Mag 7 is gross right now. I wanted 47 so bad. I just couldn't hold out for it. They didn't give it to us yet, but you see this perk up? 60 to 110, 50 handle just in your face. No. This isn't 20 accounts. This is Tradeify. This is 5 accounts. So $5,500. These are our Tradeify straight to funded. Trying to be responsible here. Yeah. Nothing I like still. Let's let this settle down. I think we caught a good trade. I think that was fine, what we caught. We got a little nice scalp there, about 50 handles. There's a 60 handle flush. Dangerous market. Tesla started flushing heavily. Microsoft is pulling back. It touched the 7 EMA or the 9. Wait, or is that the... What is that? That is the 50 EMA it tapped and then rejected on Microsoft. Google's pulling back a little bit as well. Did we hit 47 there? What was the low? 50. Got it. Sorry if you've answered this before, but how do you copy a trade with a Tradeivate personal account? I've never used a Tradeivate personal account. Did that hit 47? 45. Okay, well, there's your 45s. What is the most that we can make in a single day in Tradeify? Or Tradeify in the straight to funded. What is it? $1,800 is the most. I mean, we're pretty close. I might just cut it off here. Still watching. S&Ps are really bleeding. S&P is probably easier to trade than this. All right, this is the lower end of the volume shelf. This is where I'd expect this is kind of where the rubber meets the road on this type of trade. See if we push back up into the 50s at all. Nope, they're still shorting pants off this thing. Okay, they're popping this up. I want to try to see if I can catch this pop back up to 50 here. Watching. All right, see if we hold this flush below 50 now and revisit down into like 28. Right there. Perfect. Cool. All right. That's what I wanted. Pop back above 50, sweep back down into those 20s. Beautiful. All right, so we maxed out on Tradeify for the day. Off to Apex? I don't know if we do Apex today. There's definitely a test of 18,000 coming here and now. What do we do? Don't do it? Yeah. I just think with the trailing drawdown, it just doesn't make sense for me to do this today. Just trade it on Monday, you know? Trailing so hard. Yeah, I mean, look, as we're talking about it, the market goes 50 handles. Yeah, I think that's our sign right there to not trade Apex. So, good day today in our Tradeify straight to funded. That is what, 8 grand today in those? 17, 11, 20 times 5, $8,500. Not bad. Crack out the Top Step Live, dude. I haven't logged in since I got my new computer. I would have to like reset my password and stuff. Amazon's going straight up right now too. It's not like I don't want to trade. Believe me, like I'm sitting over here and I'm dying looking for trades. Like I'd love to pull out a trade in my back pocket right here in the Percy and like run it up, but it just seems too risky right now. Top set prices aren't matching trading view? For real? I really want to just, all right, let me see if I can log in a stupid thing. Margins are back, by the way. Margins are back. All right, let me. Dude, I don't want to do the. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. 18,000 testing. Here we come. It's like allergic to that level right now. Dude, how funny is it that it just like everybody who's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna short this 18,000 level, and then it's like, not too fast. Like 50 handles straight to the moon. Oh my god, dude. 70 handles. Oh my god, this is crazy. I don't want to trade TPT in this either because I want to do well. I want to crush it. Dude, you're like, oh, this is going to break 18,000. They're like, not before we run it 85 handles in your face. Do you know? Dude. Oh my God, 100 points, my bad. Imagine everybody that was like, hey, I'm going to short this 18,000. And then they just like, everybody's got their stop and they keep moving their stop higher and then finally just takes all the stops, does a sweep higher. Ugh. Gross, dude. I'm proud to show this right here. Still have not taken a single trade since. Proud to show that. I haven't taken a single trade. Look at that though. The DOM is much tighter in the NASDAQ. We actually have realistic spreads now. Turn it into $1 million. I mean, we're almost halfway there, baby. I'm very proud of it. Started with 100 grand on the account. I'm very, very proud of it. Don't think for a second I'm not proud of that. I am very proud of it. Devil on my shoulder. No, just you, Josh, and Chad. Wow. Wow. I did not expect this market to catch this type of bid. No way. I did not see this coming at all. Crazy, dude. Ken Crawford got it. Nice work, buddy. And this is a good point too, where it's like, there's some idiot on X who is like, people watch your show so they can copy your trades. I'm like, actually, you know what? That's not really true. Like people watch my stream because they want confluence. And then sometimes they want to see like, hey, if he's like super biased in a certain direction, sometimes I like to fade him. It's true. Like I was sitting there and I was like, oh, 18,000 is definitely going to fade. And look at Ken in here, took the bounce off 18,000 and like ran it up 125 points. So, hey, weirdo on X who is pretending that people tune in to copy my trades. You. Got him.
Got him.
Exactly. Like, and by the way, there's your warning. Don't copy me. I'm an idiot. You folks are funny. All right, I'm ready to do a giveaway. I think I'm spent for the day. I'll hang out with you folks, but I'm just telling you right now. If I gave back a single dollar of my $37,795 morning, if I gave back one single dollar, I would feel like a total piece of garbage. So I'm calling it. I'm done trading. We hit max profit in Tradeify. We hit good profit in our personal brokerage account. What more can I ask for? And I get to hang out with you folks this morning. When we had some good talks too. We had a good psychological conversation. I feel like we did good today. Everybody collectively, right? I feel like we all had a good day together. And if you didn't have green trades today, it's not because you suck. It's a learning opportunity. There's a ton of people out there that don't have green trades today. It's okay. It's no big deal. It's one day out of thousands of days that you're going to be doing this. So 11 years, think about this. 11 years I've been doing this. Well, this is my 11th year. Let's call it 10 years. Oops. 3,650 days. I'm over that, obviously, but let's just say about 4,000 days that I've been doing this trading thing. Somewhere between 3,500 and 4,000 days. And you're going to tell me 1 out of 3,500 days, 0.02% of your journey, you're going to get sad about 0.02% of your journey? Come on. Are you serious? You're going to let one little red day affect you? Pace yourself, dude. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. All right, let's do a giveaway. This is the post. All you need to do is retweet it, like it, comment, and then I'm gonna roll a sweet little giveaway here. Let's do this. There's the tweet. Do replies. All right, everybody. I'll give you a few minutes here to get over that tweet, interact with it, and then we'll pick a winner for a free month of MC and a free Apex account, any size. Coupon expires December 31st, 2025. Yep, it's the same one. You don't have to like and comment more than once. It's the same one. Session Flow says, I had a bad day, but it was a good day. I had a bad red day, didn't blow the account though, got checked real quick, and I'm okay with it and happy. Live to trade another day. Perfect attitude. I wish that was my attitude in my first 3 years. You're way ahead of the game, baby. Way ahead of the game. Rivs, help me understand the 20% rule. 20% of what amount on the first weekly Tradeify 150K? It's 20% of total profit. So the profit goal is to make $9,000. So you don't want to make more than 5x that in a single day. I believe that's it. So 9,000 divided by 10 days times 2 would be $1,800 is the most profit you want to make in a single day. Make sense? I'm 500 over on my second half of my combine. Do I need to lose 500 to bring it down 95? Yes, you do. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Do it in the micros. It'll slowly bring it down with commissions. Been using Top Set for a while, thinking about switching to TPT. Thoughts? I mean, it's 30% off right now. I think it's worth a try. If it doesn't break the bank, and I'm not trolling, I'm just saying, like, you know, give it a shot. If it makes financial sense, give it a shot. I think that I've seen a lot of good things about them. I'm going to start trading them next week, so I'll have more hands-on feedback if you want to wait until then. Daily payouts are the thing that stick out. This is why I like trading multiple firms now, right? Apex, I get 20x leverage. Tradeify, I get to have straight to funded, no evals. And TPT, which we're starting next week, daily payouts. So the whole point of me doing this is so that I can share the journey with you as we're going through it together. And I can give you honest feedback. That's it. Alrighty, let's do a little roll here. This is gonna be for the first winner. This is for a free month of Clubhouse and a free Apex account, any size. You can even do the 100K static, you can do the 300K, 50K, whatever you want. Coupon expires December 31st, 2025. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck. Here we go. It is BQZVMTs. This is like a QR code. All right, let's see. Let's see what they wrote. If they wrote something nice. Let's see, right? I got to take it off screen in case they wrote something vulgar here. All right, ready? Keep on crushing it. Excellent read early this AM. Hey. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna send you a message right now. Congrats. Free month. Boom. All right. Sweet. That's winner number 1. Definitely not a bot. Definitely not a bot. All right, let's roll another one, shall we? Folks want to do another one here? You ready for another one? Free Apex account, free month of Clubhouse. Here we go. Do another one. Here we go. Oli. Oli, are you here in chat? Let's see what they wrote. Again, I have to hide the screen in case they wrote something vulgar. Don't want to have that vulgarity on the stream. Very descriptive here. Sweet. Hey, short and sweet. I love it. All right, I'm sending you a message. This is the only time I'm going to reach out to you. If you have somebody reaching out to you today and be like, hey, I didn't announce it on the stream, but this is, you actually want, like, it's not me. It's a fake. It's a spammer. So be careful. I'm never going to reach out to you. By the way, if you did win a Tradeify account for the Brett co-stream that we did on Wednesday, that was only 2 days ago. Dude, that feels like a week ago. A week ago. That stream, if you won one of the free Tradeify accounts, pump the brakes. A lot of the winners were messaging me. Relax, relax, relax. I can't control how fast they come. I don't have the codes. They're gonna email you within a week. They're gonna try to get to you as soon as possible, but nothing I can do. Okay? Nothing I can do about it. All I am, I'm just the dude who, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what just happened? Something happened. What was that? Hold on. That was something. Oh, I'm gone. Hello. Sorry. I got so excited I hid myself. Who pressed the buy button? That was insane. What happens if you go to the Tradeify 1800? You have to make more money. And I don't want to. That's what I did on the first round. I kind of screwed up. I made like $10,000 in each account on one day. Hold on. Powell's going to speak in about 90 minutes. I'm guessing that was somebody closing their big dog short. That has to be what that is, right? That was 2,400 contracts being closed. In my opinion, I think that's probably a big dog that was closing their short. Right? Had to be. Whew, that's crazy, though. Oh, man, that's nuts. Tightline says, just a heads up on TPT, been seeing a lot of people complaining about support issues. I honestly, I'm not being biased. I haven't traded with them yet. I have not seen any complaints on TPT, personally. Project X acting up again, yeah. I have not seen a lot of people or anybody. I mean, I'm going to keep it real with you folks. We're going to see what happens when I trade with them, you know? I love it when he goes silent, listen to squawks. Looks like he's just hearing voices. I'm trying to hear what's going on. I wanted to see what caused that move, but it was just a big dog who was like, you know what? Hey, we're out here. Growing pains for TPT. Got it. Project X is the platform that Top Step X is on. Also, a couple other firms have that. It's going to be coming to Tradeify as well, I believe. They just have more influx of customers, so they're growing. Got it. How many did we give away? We gave away 2 so far. Let's do a quick little scavenger hunt here, shall we? That could be fun. For the final one, we'll do a scavenger hunt, I think. I think that's fair. Okay, let's do this. Go ahead and go here. Let me pull up my scavenger hunt software. Scroll down to the bottom of that page. Let's do this. Let me load up my giveaway thing. Keyword. Okay. So scroll down on that page. Right underneath the differences between take profit and other companies. Shows take profit other companies, 5 days, 60 days, all that, right? There's a circle below that. And it says, why take profit trader versus trading your blank money. Your blank money. You can type in that word in chat. One single time. That's it. Type it in once. If you type it in more than once, you are disqualified. Nothing I can do about that. There we go. We got it. Perfect. Beautiful. We got it. The word is own. O-W-N. Oprah Winfrey Network. Is that still around? It's gotta be, right? All right, type that in one single time, and we'll get you the shot of winning a free Apex account and a free month of MC. Hello to the 1,500 folks that are joining us on Twitter right now, on X. Hello. Max and Baz, you're going to want to type that on YouTube chat. When we get above 275 entries, we'll put on a clock for about 30 seconds and we'll roll. Make sure you're following me on X and Instagram at Selling Rips, right there. Make sure you're following me there. Market's coming right back down. Wow, this is insane whippiness. I am assuming we're probably going to like chop around in like a 150, 200 point range until Powell speaks. That makes the most sense. I'm going to take a huge nap on the couch. That's what I'm doing. When I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna lock it up. I'm not touching my personal account. That day is mine. That 37K is mine. I'm not touching it. I can't believe 4 days into the month, we're already 3/4 of what our P&L was last month. It's so cool. So proud of that. Got a poker game this weekend. I was supposed to play today, but I tell you what, if I went and played today, I'd probably torch money. I'd probably light money on fire because my brain is... I'm so exhausted right now. I'm so tired. I had a terrible sleep last night. I ate dinner too late. We kept on pushing back dinner reservations for our date, my wife and I, because I was playing a poker game yesterday. It was too good. There's a VIP that dumped about, somebody said $250,000. I think he dumped about $400,000. I can't leave when there's a VIP that's like that. It was insane. It was an insane game. Believe it or not, I lost a little bit of money. I was like the only person at the table who didn't make money. I didn't lose significant amounts of money, but it was like everybody won but me. I was like, oh, come on. You know what I mean? Like, what? I was just getting bad cards. It's not like I lost anything, but I didn't make anything. Do you know what I mean? 2 nights in a row of little sleep. Dude, it's ever since Tuesday when I went to the hockey game, I didn't have good sleep. But like, I can't leave a game like that. It's like the market this morning. Like, I can't not trade that. I got to trade that. That was a beautiful sweep of the lows there. Putting in new current year lows. Like, I got to trade that. If I lose money, I lose money. Whatever. I got to trade that, though. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with that poker game yesterday. Like, baby, we can't leave. Honey, we got to push the dinner back. This is insane. It was like the free money parade. And then the shuffle machine never picked me. It was so frustrating. My buddy won 100K. The game runner won a bunch of money. I don't want to say because he keeps his stuff private. One of my good friends won like almost 200. And then another person won like 125. Me, got none of it. But the good news is that VIP is playing today. I'm not playing, but then they're playing on Saturday. So Saturday is hope. I hope that we do well. Playing poker, yeah. We only play Hold'em. It's the Bobby's Room game, the Bellagio, the private game. We got a good group of players. If you're ever in Vegas, you can always stop by and watch. And, you know, it's a lot of fun. I love poker. A lot of traders do love poker. That's why we're trying to do this meetup in September or August. How much you need to enter the room? Actually, the game we were playing yesterday, we started playing 100, 100. Then we started playing 100, 200. Then we played like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. It got really wild like after 2 p.m. because it was just, the game went off the rails. The minimum buy-in for that game is $10,000, but $10,000 in that game you're either gonna do well or you're not. I bought in for 100K, and that's what I usually buy into that game for, about 100K. So. All right, let's do the roll here. Can we get 4 more entries? If you're on X right now and you're entering into the chat, you got to come over to the YouTube and enter into the YouTube chat box to be entered to the giveaway. Rental capital is out of the world. How do you recharge? Dude, I'm exhausted. My wife was telling me that at dinner. She's like, babe, do you know how much you do? I'm like, yeah, but that's the problem. It's like, I'm a crazy person. Like I'm an extremist in the way that I push myself, but I wouldn't have all of the things that I have unless I did this. So it's like, it's my choice. I picked to do this, you know, like nobody's forcing me to do any of this stuff. I didn't have to come on and stream this morning. I didn't have to trade this morning. I just pushed myself to do this crap. You know? All right, let's roll. Where's the thing? There it is. Okay, let's roll. Here we go, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rolling. Homes, Boats, and Hoes by Jose Torres. Jose, you're a big winner today, buddy. What is your name on X or on Instagram? I've been playing poker for over 20 years, believe it or not. You got 1 minute to claim. Hose, Boats, and Travel by Jose. Sorry, I don't mean to rag on the channel name. I'm just that exhausted. I can't wait to go on the couch right now. 20 more seconds to claim, buddy. Come on. You gotta type in something. Is it? Is it Jose in here? I think they would have said something. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, that's cool. One of our MC members won. Okay, I gotta re-roll this. I'm sorry, dude. I tried. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boop. Virtual Quant, you're the winner. Got a minute to claim. Doom, 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 doom. Humble, I got you, buddy. You are good to go until May 10th. There you go. Congrats, dude. Okay, Virtual Quant, what is your name on X or on Instagram? I gotta make sure that I can contact you. Mosher says, thoughts on take payout or leave it for more drawdown? I always say take the payout. Always pay yourself. Don't be a knucklehead. Always pay yourself. Come on, Virtual Quant, what is your username? Gotta find you somehow. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on down. I gotta roll it for somebody else if you don't claim it, my friend. I'm gonna look for you myself. Virtual Quant. I mean, this person does follow me on Instagram. I don't know what takes people so long. Is your name Virtual Quant? Just be like, yes, that's my name, Rips. Okay, cool. There we go. Hey, there you are. Thank you. Oh, you won before. Awesome, congrats. Free month and free Apex. All right, I'm gonna give away 2 free months of MC. That's it for Apex accounts. First free month, or there's 2 left. First of the 2, going to Pete Lewis. Free month of MC, buddy. Come on down, Pete. You got 50 seconds to claim. I'm Pete Lewis on Friday. Yeah, me too. I'm Pete Kowalski. $30 seconds to claim here, buddy. Doom, doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. MC is Market Clubhouse. Ba-da-da-da-dum. All right, 20 seconds here, buddy. 20 seconds. Minecraft. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, it's going to PVSRA Odyssey. Come on down, buddy. Hey, there you are. What's your username? I see you. What's the username, my friend? Looks like we're going for that 18,000 test after we swept as high as what? 240s. Sheesh. What's your username on X or on Instagram? Without the @ symbol. My username on X is... My username on Instagram is... 30 more seconds. I feel bad for the people that want to win. No @ symbol. No @ symbol. I don't know why it does this. Feel the art on Instagram. Okay. Can you write the username? Feel the art. Not that one. I'm going on my own scavenger hunt. Feel.the art. Okay. I think this might be you. That you follow me, so hey, this has got to be you. Congrats, free month of MC. There we go. Cool. Next time, all you have to do is put like this. My username. Check this out here. Let me see if I can do it like this. Ding, ding. Let's see. My username on IG is selling reps, and then I press enter. Like that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. All right, final winner of the day. Here we go. Boop. Tom W. I think you're a channel member, Tom. Please tell me you're still here. Please tell me you stuck it out. Rips, do you know that Apex accounts we bought at 90% using your code will be recharged after a month with the same 90% off? Yes, they will. They will. They're locked in at that price for life. And I think it's $40 resets for those if you want to just reset them. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Tom, I saw you like moments ago. Please tell me you didn't leave, Tom. No, Tom, don't do it. $40 for resets? Okay, yeah. Apex Dasher tells you the real amount. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so check those dashboards. Wow, we broke 18,000 while we're looking for that. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hey, there you. Wow, you were waiting till the last minute. Look at this. Look at that. You literally. Wow, you were trolling with us, huh? What's your username on Instagram or on X, my friend? That was very close. I was ready to click the button. Hey, look at that. That was easy. And oh, it's got to be on Instagram. Okay, checking on Instagram. All right, I'll do one more. Oh, okay. Changed it. On Instagram or on Twitter? Let me check on Twitter. Okay, let's see. TW564. Yes, you do follow me. Nice. There you are. Congrats. Free month. Oh, you won a free Apex account too. MC. Nice. Nice work, buddy. All right, let's do one more. Final one. This is the last one. You met Kirk Hammett? Dude, legend. There we go. Stancoy, dude, Stanley the Manly. I got you, buddy. My guy. Stan's, this is what, your third win of the week? My guy right here. Yes, I love Stan. Stan, I'm such a huge fan of Stan. Straight up. I love Stan. I'm like Stan's #1 fan. I'm not even joking. I love Stan. Stanley the Manly. You are good to go until... I'm going to give you 2 free months. How about that? You're good to go until, what is it? June 12th, buddy. Congratulations to you. 2 free months for you, because I love you so much. Bang, 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 baby. 2 free months for you. Channeling my inner trader page. All right, one more. Last one. Here we go. 21 handles. Kind of like 21 pilots, but 21 handles. Market is moving way more than 21 handles right now. We are still going straight down. Stan too lucky. Good to go on MC till 2034. Love you, buddy. 21 handles. I see you all the time in here. Now's your time to shine, baby. Oh, you got the email from the Tradeify giveaway. Yes. Okay, Tradeify giveaway winners. You should be receiving those emails today. Sweet. Congratulations. 30 seconds, 21 handles. I saw you just a minute ago. Same people win all the time. It's because they have a green name in chat and they get 10 entries if they have a green name. That's the reason why. That's if you want me to spoil it for you. Okay, what's your username, 21 handles? Or do I know this? It's not rigged. Get out of here. Just gotta have a green name. What's your username, 21 handles? I don't want to leave without giving this to you. Keep putting it there without the ad. It's not working. Just write my IG is or my X is. That's how it works. I think it's the easiest way to do it. Or username is or something. You can have a green name yourself. You just click the join button. Don't put the @ symbol. Jess says, hey Rips, when you started trading, did you strat hop a lot before starting to stick with one? Sort of. I was just kind of like aimlessly kind of putting indicators on my chart and stuff like that. Back when I first started, there wasn't like, YouTube tutorials were not like heavy on anything. Keep putting it here without the @ Try some way. Put spaces in it. Like, I don't know. But I don't want to leave without getting this for you. This is the last one, by the way. Unless I do one more. Sometimes I just never know what I'm going to do. No, 21 handles is a G. They've been here for a while. Doom, 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 doom. Not 90% off. Apparently it's 50% off right now. It was 90% off, but right now 50% off. So nothing I can do about it. 21 handles, please. Well, let me put IG. We talk there. Is there anything you can do to like trick the system to That's weird that it just doesn't. It says everything but the username, right? There's got to be a way that you can tip me off to what you're 21 pilots. I got 21 pilots. Curse word in his name. I don't know. I'm trying. It's crazy because like other people could put like ad symbols and stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying. Giving you so much extra time here. Okay. All right. Here we go. SD Casper 2024. Come on down. $45 seconds to claim. I mean, it's so weird because it's like there's so many ways to write it. I don't know. All right, look at that. Now, username. This could be a reroll record. I mean, there was like a year and a half ago. It was up there. Could be a problem with YouTube. I mean, Cappy. Ooh, dude, if that's like your actual name. Is that on Instagram? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. Yes, there you are. Awesome. And we've talked before. Nice. Congrats. Free month MC. Okay, everybody. That's my day on YouTube. Folks in Discord, don't go anywhere. We'll do a little wrap session. Just to recap with everybody that stopped by today. We did catch a gorgeous trade in our Edge Clear. We made $37,000. Let me just show you. Right there, you can see Edge Clear live. It's my Edge Clear account. $37,795 on the ticket. So that's what we made today. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to close this down. We made some money in our Tradeify account, which is over here. Tradeify account, we made $1,700 per account, which is like the max profit. So happy about that. And then on Apex, I don't think we traded. Yeah, we did not trade on Apex. So this was copied 5 accounts. So altogether, that is a grand total of 1711.20 times 5 plus 37,795. $46,351 today. Let's go. Awesome. I'm proud of that. And hopefully we all learned something together today. We went deep into the psychology discussion, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully we all learned something today. Hopefully we all had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. And we'll be back together on Monday. Be careful, Powell is speaking today. And that can send the market in a tizzy. Especially if he starts talking rate cuts, we could probably see the market start to catch a little bit. He's going to be speaking today at 11:25 Eastern. So that's literally in 1 hour's time. So please be careful out there. Please be very careful, okay? I love y'all. It is Friday. Enjoy your weekends. If you are going to drink, don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, call a Lyft. Don't party too hard this weekend, and be back here on Monday, 8 a.m. on YouTube and on X. Take care, everybody. I'll see you bright and early on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Bye.